This is a First Warn Tri-Cities Severe Weather Alerts. Here is Skylar Doyle.
I'm going to have to repeat all the information. It said we've been mute there. Sorry about that. So again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible for Anderson, Blunt, Knox, Loudoun, and Rowan until midnight at this current time. Until midnight, tornado possible, 70-mile-an-hour winds with that considerable damage threat. Possible rotation within this storm to the south of Oak Ridge, pushing toward state route. Let's see what state route is that. 162 near I-40. This will be near the Knoxville bypass and pass just north or just near the University of Tennessee, the Tennessee River, and downtown Knoxville. Again, if you are in downtown Knoxville, I would get in my tornado safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of a sturdy structure, away from outside walls and windows, basement being best. You want to evacuate any mobile homes and vehicles that you have. Those can be death traps and tornadoes, and you want to make sure you have an emergency kit in your shelter. This is if you're in Knoxville or in the general area of Knoxville. You want to get out of those mobile homes and get to that safe place before this could potentially be upgraded to a tornado warning. Rotation near Bird Chapel right now, about to cross State Route 162, heading toward Carnes, West Hills, Bearden, Ridgedale, Lazy Acres, Lonesdale, and Knoxville. South Knoxville and West Knoxville, all of Knoxville within this severe thunderstorm warning. Concerning area of rotation south of Soloway moving into Knox County. Again, I would take my tornado precautions if you are in this area here moving into Knoxville. Again, if this storm was to hold itself together through downtown Knoxville, our concerns would then raise for parts of Jefferson County and down into Sevier County, Tennessee, and then eventually into Cotton County if this storm was to be able to hold itself together. The National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center continues to indicate across the entire viewing area that a chance of strong, damaging thunderstorm winds and maybe a low-end chance of a brief isolated tornado is possible within these storms this evening. They can tap into some surface-based instability. This one's really growing right now in Knoxville. 70-mile-an-hour winds, tornado possible tag on it. Hair lightning as well starting to increase, and that does show us that there is some strength being indicated in this storm. The storm is definitely strengthening. It is not weakening at this current point here. You can see maybe even some hail up to the size of nickels or quarters where that purple and black is. That's indicative of the hail within this storm. It's a supercell embedded within this line. The possible rotation crossing State Route 162 as we speak right now. And I'm going to try to pull up some TDOT SmartWay traffic cameras as well to try to track this. Again, if you've been paying attention to anything that's been going on in Middle Tennessee, you know that these tornadoes there earlier today in the Nashville area was very visible on the traffic cameras that TDOT provides. We're going to try to get some of those for you here in this area where this rotation is. So here in the 4075 area, this is I-75 at mile marker 84.6 that I'm about to show you here. You can see the lightning on the camera here. We're going to pull that up here right now. This is again the TDOT SmartWay camera showing rain. You'll see some lightning flashes here as well. And we'll go ahead, we'll head to this camera here. This is I-40 East at mile marker 372.9. You can't see much from that camera. We'll continue to watch it, take you back to our First Warn Live Doppler radar. And again, if we get a tornado warning, we'll go back, check those cameras, watch for that potential for tornado. Again, crossing State Route 162 right now. If we have a tornado that's in this severe thunderstorm, that's where it would be. The National Weather Service in Morristown has not issued a tornado warning on this cell, but does have a severe thunderstorm warning with tornado possible tag on it. And right now, this is a live look from the University of Tennessee Knoxville campus from near Neyland Stadium there, as the sky is definitely lighting up with lightning there in the distance. You can see as this storm will approach UT Knoxville with some up to 70-mile-an-hour winds and the potential for an isolated quick spin up of a tornado right near campus. If you are on the campus of the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, I would advise you to be in your safe place right now. This will be near downtown and University campus here in moments. Again, we continue to watch this tightening of rotation. It has just crossed State Route 162, heading near West Hills and Ridgedale and Bearden here over the next few minutes or so. No tornado warning yet from the National Weather Service in Morristown, Tennessee, but we're definitely continuing to watch that here, as again, we are watching that development of the rotation, a concerning area of rotation. We was just talking about this before the severe thunderstorm warning was issued on this storm. Again, as the storm pushes east, it'll be near the 40-75 split. Will be near I-640, the Knoxville bypass. It will head toward UT Knoxville over the next little bit. Again, if you are on the campus of UT Knoxville, I advise you to seek shelter right now in the lowest floor, an interior room, and away from those exterior walls and windows. Again, that is what we're aiming for right now. As we go here, just making a quick social media post. So again, tornado possible, severe thunderstorm warning for this area until midnight tonight here. So we still have a little bit of time to go on this until another 28 minutes or so here as we continue to watch this. Again, 70-mile-an-hour winds are possible here on this storm. Some nickel-sized hail, and yeah, that of a quick spin-up tornado is definitely going to be possible within this storm here as it moves off to the northeast here and into downtown Knoxville. It had a hook on it here a little bit ago. It doesn't have that clear hook signature now, and when the warning was issued, it did. and that was very much of a concern to us, and that's what led to the warning by the National Weather Service. As you can see, we still do have a little bit of a hook near Carnes here. It's just south of Carnes or north of Farragut, moving along I-40 into downtown Knoxville. At this current point, weather rotation is 70+ mile an hour winds are moving into Knoxville. So no matter if this is a tornado or not, this is still a very dangerous storm, and you need to seek shelter now. Lowest floor, uh, interior room here and away from exterior walls and windows. Again, here's our rotation on this storm. And if you are in downtown Knoxville, again, or on the campus of University of Tennessee at Knoxville, we want you to seek shelter now. Again, no travel advised along the 4075 area in Knoxville and I-640, the Knoxville bypass. And again, this storm moving fairly quickly. As it moves out of this warning, as we get closer to 11:45 and midnight, we could be talking about a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of northern Sevier County and parts of western Jefferson County right now, as this storm would move on, along with maybe parts of Granger County, Union County, maybe, and even into parts of Hamblin or Cobb County. We'll continue to keep an eye on that. If you are in Anderson County, I think you're clear from the rotation part of the storm. Still could see some winds and hail. And if you're back in Rowan County, I think you're clear, and even into Loudoun County, just a few more minutes where you're clear. But I'll give you all clear for Rowan County and Blount County. It's good. Flip the far northern part of the county near Lake Mont along Highway 129, Deverell, north of Louisville and Rockford, and well north of Maryville. The severe part of this storm will, and especially the rotating part of this storm would as well. As again, this is the rotation being near Oxmoor Hills, Carnes, and Hidden Valley as we speak, with the potential again for a quick spin up tornado within this storm, not being ruled out here along the as this storm will move into downtown Knoxville. We'll continue to keep an eye on it here very closely, and we are yet to get word from the Weather Service on if they would tornado warn this. I don't believe as of right now they have plans to, but again, very dangerous storm nonetheless. They say 70-mile-an-hour winds and considerable damage tag on this new radar scan is coming in. We continue to see some signs of some rotation, but definitely strong, gusty to damaging winds. Another live look, UT Knoxville. Look at that lightning lighting up the sky on this Saturday night here. About to be early Sunday morning. And look, we are talking about severe weather and the potential for isolated tornadoes right now and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts within these thunderstorms. In 24 hours from now, we'll be talking about the potential for 1 to 3 inches of snow in the mountains, and dusting to an inch in the Tri-Cities metro valley. So that's exactly what we're going to turn to within 24 to 36 hours from now. That's what we're going to be talking about now. And as soon as we can get this potential severe weather out of here, another concerning area to me is strong gusty winds near La Follette as we speak. Strong gusty winds could be possible along Highway 25 west and State Route 63 near La Follette, just north of Jacksboro right now. We'll continue to watch that closely. Strong thunderstorm alerts continue from Pike County to Letcher County, back into Leslie and Harlan and Bell counties in southeastern Kentucky. A flash flood warning also in effect at far southeast Tennessee. The flash flood warning here from the National Weather Service in Morristown in effect for parts of Bledsoe, Marion, and Sequatchie counties until 2:45 in the morning. But again, our main concern right now would be the severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect from Claxton down to near Farragut and just north of Louisville and Rockford and parts of Blount County here. And again, we do have the potential of rotation pushing into Knoxville as we speak. Again, this is weak rotation right now. Any strengthening could lead to the assurance of a tornado warning from the National Weather Service in Morristown. They do still say a tornado could be possible, though, within this storm, with a severe thunderstorm warning that does have that tornado possible tag, that considerable damage tag as well, with those 70-mile-an-hour winds. This is nothing like what Middle Tennessee saw earlier today whatsoever. Any tornado, any isolated tornadic activity that East Tennessee would see tonight would not be a long track tornado or a strong tornado like we saw. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning in southeast Tennessee, just outside of the area into Hamilton, Marion, and Sequatchie counties until 12:15 a.m. Again here, just strong gusty winds. Not seeing rotation in that, but if you know folks at Chattanooga or in Chattanooga, at UT Chattanooga, that is where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and maybe some quarter-size hail. But again, our main threat pushing into downtown Knoxville as we speak. Yes, could we see an isolated tornado in this? We could, but also some large hail, potentially up to the size of quarters, and some 70-mile-an-hour winds. The National Weather Service says. We look at the, let's see if we can find our hail tracker here. Not seeing much in the way of hail within this. Could see, a little bit of rotation within this storm, as you see this last scan at 11:30, showing where that rotation was off to the west here on our rotation tracker, and then it has continued to push off to the east here again. Claxton along 25W there near Edgewood Heights, probably seeing some hail here down toward Ridgedale right now. Again, the damaging wind potential right now as it pushes into downtown Knoxville, about as high as it's going to be with this storm, kind of taking on that bowing structure right here. You can see that bowing structure here, that kind of backward C shape as we speak. And then there is still some embedded rotation within this that could produce a quick spin up of a tornado. I want to let you know if you're in Lesto County, Ray County, Vissaquatchie County, you are outside, you are now out of the tornado watch that goes until 3 in the morning. Bradley, Hamilton, Marion, McMinn, Meigs, Monroe, and Polk County is still in the tornado watch until 3 in the morning. Again, the storm very much bowing out, but again, that leads to 70 to 80 mile an hour winds, but again, some embedded rotation definitely still possible within this here. If I see any, the strongest would be here near Ridgedale. That would probably make it past north of UT Knoxville, but we're definitely probably going to see some wind damage on campus, because look at how this storm is bowing out as it approaches campus, and again right through here. And then we also are noticing here this little kink in this line. That's where I noted where we saw some rotation, and that could produce, a quick spin up of a tornado near or just north of the Ridgedale area right now on 25W. Lonsdale, Knoxville, I-645 pass, I-40 through downtown Knoxville right now. Again, here, Wooded Acres, Holiday Hills, Windsor Park, Deep Creek, Pleasant Hills, is where that would be. National Weather Service in Morristown putting out a tweet right now. Thunderstorm with strong straight line winds moving in Knoxville now. This storm is packing 70-mile-an-hour winds with it, according to the Weather Service. I would expect as this storm continues to push into Knoxville and then further east, we'll see at least a severe thunderstorm warning issued parts of eastern Knox, northern severe western Jefferson County, maybe up into Granger County as well, even maybe parts of Hamblin and Cott County, depending on how far they do want to extend this out, for the potential of those strong, gusty, damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. Yes, there is also some rotation within this thunderstorm as we continue to have it moved off here to the east, northeast. Damaging wind gust, again, the main concern in this area as it moves off here. So we'll continue to watch it very, very closely. Again, Ridgedale would be where that rotation would be if we had any in it, but damaging straight line winds, definitely our main threat. You can see kind of how this storm is just bowing out, surging all those winds out of it, and as it heads into Knoxville at this current time. So again, the bowing out structure of the bowing structure of this will lead to those strong, gusty to damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. And again, we have some rotation, yes. Good news is no tornado warning right now issued by the National Weather Service. Knoxville, Bearden, this is right on top of you. Lonsdale, this is about to be on top of you. They've updated the severe thunderstorm warning. They've canceled Loudoun and Roane County, continuing Anderson, Blount, and Knox County. They're saying now we're down to 60-mile-an-hour winds within this, but again, they're going to keep that tornado possible tag on it. Let's zoom out for you again. Northern, Blount, far southern here. That would be Anderson County, including Claxton, Edgewood Heights, and Spring Hill in this, but Anderson County, I'm about ready to give the all clear to, but Knox County, definitely still in the brunt of this. Halls Crossroads down to Knoxville, down to Stock Creek and High Bluff, back to West Hills and Bearden and Briarwood Estates. They're along I-75 and I-40, along with I-640, all in the path here of this severe thunderstorm, capable of producing very strong winds. There's some rotation pushing into the Lonsdale area right now, here along the leading edge of that. Again, if we have a rotational increase there, yeah, that could lead to potentially some hail within that rotating updraft, but also the potential of a tornado within there. Again, a tornado is possible in this, according to the National Weather Service. Uh, Power outages are becoming likely here, and again, any rotation will be between Karns and downtown. About to push into downtown Knoxville right now, probably north of the campus of the University of Tennessee, which would be any good news for those with interest there. But that rotation going to be very close to campus, just to the north. Very strong gusty winds are likely, though. Go ahead and pull up the power outage map to prepare. A lot of Middle Tennessee is without power right now, but we'll continue to prepare for the power outage potential here. We'll also watch our weather station here at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, as the storm pushes in here. You can see a well-defined shelf cloud here on this, it looks like here. The shelf cloud here along the leading edge of this is indicative of strong gusty winds. Don't see anything rotating right now, which is good news. You need lightning to illuminate anything in the dark. The lightning definitely is strong there. A lot of lightning within this storm. Strong gusty. Okay, here comes the winds. You can see it shaking the camera here. University of Tennessee, Knoxville. The camera is shaking here. Very strong gusty winds within this storm. Maybe a little bit of a lowering over here as well. Okay, we're going to watch maybe a little bit of a lowering, but that might just be a little bit of scud along that shelf cloud too. You saw the light. You can continue to see the lightning there. And see if that wind gust go up because of that camera shaking. And say there's more than a 9-mile-an-hour wind gust there at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. So again, you're on campus. This is the time to be in your safe place because we do have that potential of damaging straight line winds there. Yeah, that sustained wind now up to 16.9 miles an hour. The camera really shaking here in downtown Knoxville as we speak. Again, the camera is shaking. This is at the University of Tennessee right now. Knoxville campus. Look at that camera and how it's shaking. Very strong gusty winds are pushing through Knoxville at this current time. If you are in Knoxville, this is damaging straight line winds. There is a little bit of rotation in this storm. No tornado imminent at this time. But there's the very strong winds continuing to shake the camera here in Knoxville. So again, this is just reinforcing. If you're in Knoxville, prepare for the potential for power outages within this storm and the potential for tree damage as well. If you have any decorations, Christmas decorations outside, well, you can probably say goodbye to those inflatable Santas because they are probably blowing around everywhere right now. This is, again, the live look at University of Tennessee, Knoxville from our Cyclone Port camera located there on campus. Let's see if it came back with a wind gust. The gust right now at 19, sustained winds of 23. We're going to continue to watch that very, very closely. We're going to put that up there in the top right of our screen so we can see that camera, all right? So we're still going to see that camera. And reports now 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Okay, we're getting very concerned, though. We have very strong rotation pushing into North Knoxville, Oakwood, Lincoln Park, Burlington, Chilhowie Hills, Holston Hills, Mule Hollow. Very strong rotation right now is pushing in to Knoxville as we speak. So again, if you are in North Knox, I would take shelter. This is pretty strong rotational couplet. We're just gonna a lot of people watching that camera right now. They're on the Cyclone Port camera. I do want to pull that back up and put it there in the top right of your screen. That's UT Knox. Getting a new warning coming out here, a severe thunderstorm warning. This should have the tornado possible tag on it. We're waiting. That rotation is really strengthening. It does have tornado possible, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Granger, Hamblin, Jefferson, Knox, Sevier, and Union counties until 12:30 a.m. This does include Jefferson City. It does include Knoxville and Newmarket. Very strong rotation south of Fountain City near I-40 right now. Could produce a tornado at any time, pushing into Kings Valley. Will eventually push into Strawberry Plains, northern Sevier County, including Kodag within this severe thunderstorm warning. Newmarket, Jefferson City, Rutledge. This is just to the west of Morristown. It does include Alpha and the National Weather Service office there. And it also includes Dandridge. This does not include Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, or Gatlinburg in Sevier County. Let's zoom into that rotation. It's getting very concerning to me now here that we do have a sign of rotation as we do pushing into Spring Place, Chilhowie Hills, and Holston Hills. Look at how this camera is going. It looks like we're having some power outages potentially. This camera is shaking pretty good. I'm going to try to put it to where we can get it full screen. All right, look at this camera here. We'll go back to radar in just a moment. But again, getting concerned about the potential for rotation within this storm as well. Get a tornado warning, we'll immediately go back to radar. But this is a live look now from University of Tennessee at Knoxville. And again, we are also live on the First Warn Tri-Cities YouTube and website. And as these storms get closer to the First Warn Tri-Cities area, viewing area will be live on all First Warn Tri-Cities platforms. But again, right there would be if we had rotation where it is at. I'm going to put that camera back to a picture-in-picture mode there, the top right of the screen. And again, right there's our rotation. You're right over North Knoxville. It's moving on here. This would be right over, near Spring Place, just to the north of Burlington. I-40 here. This is where you get off to go to the Knoxville bypass. I-640. This will push toward 11W and 11E at this current point. So again, we're very much watching this storm here as it moves off to the east. Kings Valley, Centertown, Media, McMillan, Woodsdale here within this, again along I-40. We are watching the potential, damaging straight line winds, the potential of a tornado as well within this storm. Trying to see here how we have University of Tennessee Knoxville here in the top right of your screen. This is where the strongest of winds, the potential of isolated tornado would be in this. Again, just a severe thunderstorm warning, but we do have rotation and the tornado possible tag on this. This warning goes until 12:30 a.m. On Sunday morning. So again, this storm, the Weather Service in Morristown here says is moving east at 50 miles an hour. And they're saying do remain alert in case there's a tornado in this. So we are going to track this off to the east at 50 miles an hour. We're going to do kind of a long storm track on this here. At 50, it would be in Morristown at 12:32, in Bulls Gap 12:47, Jefferson City at 12:18, Hodges 12:07, Wyertown at midnight here in Trentville at 12:01. So kind of just picking out some places there in the path. Storm track I drew, still any rotation, approaching Kings Valley, got tight there for a second, it's kind of calmed back down again. The brunt of the winds have now passed University of Tennessee Knoxville, and is now pushing in to, about to push into Lawton, Strawberry Plains, Zacharytown, Shiptown there, Corrington, Graveston, Clear Springs right here. This structure here, very indicative of strong gusty winds. Do we have a little hook developing here on the south side? We'll watch for rotation on the south side of this storm, south side of Knoxville. There's a little hook developing here in South Knoxville. Gonna have to watch for rotation there. We'll watch that over the next few scans, see if that develops anything. We could be getting more of a supercell type structure within this. A storm has developed in the Bulls Gap area. It could produce some lightning, heavy rain, some gusty winds for parts of Hawkins County into Greene County. Some rain, thunder along the Kentucky-Virginia border could produce some strong gusty winds, potentially in excess of 40 miles an hour, maybe some pea-sized hail in those storms. Definitely our most concerning situation is in Knox County, East Knox County now, as it pushes off to the east and through downtown Knoxville. At this current time, tornado remains possible in this, and the winds are up to 60 miles an hour on this severe thunderstorm warning. We'll continue to watch things closely. The one that was back also for West Knox has expired, as that storm has moved into the next warning. The new one that they did use to extend the warning that was in effect for West Knox. But yeah, look at this hail too. We could have some hail within this. Potentially as well, so we're definitely watching closely these storms, seeing what wind reports we can also get here within this. It looks like we also have an update from the Weather Service that they're going to cancel that warning. The severe thunderstorm warning I said was in effect for Chattanooga, that has been canceled by the National Weather Service. Just want to give you a quick update on that as well. So that is what we are watching here as we watch this severe thunderstorm warning. Again, that tornado possible tag for parts of Granger, Hamblin, Jefferson, Knox, Sevier, and Union counties as we speak right now. That's what we have. The tornado possible tag is on this morning, and the threat of 16-mile-an-hour winds. I was really concerned when this was in West Knox, and also a little bit as it moved right through downtown. Got a little concerning of a rotational look. It's back to behaving a little bit, but it could definitely be a little bit of a cycle. So we'll wait and see here what exactly happens with this cell as it pushes off to the northeast. Here again, that whole cell developing near Bulls Gap, St. Clair, up to Rogersville and Hawkins County, going to push into Greene County. Eventually, if it holds together in western Washington, Tennessee, and southern Sullivan County, we'll watch it. We've not had a radar scan in the last few minutes. This thing will get pretty close to the radar over the next 30 minutes, though. Is going to be a concern that we're going to have. We're not going to see the lower level slice of this storm as well. It's right on top of the radar. You can't see the storm very well. That'll definitely be something that we need to watch very closely here. So again, I'll have a radar scan in a minute, which could be kind of concerning. Looks like we've had a velocity scan, just not a reflectivity scan. Let's go to the velocity scan, noting mainly in this one just strong gusty winds, not a lot of rotation. Depending on this reflectivity scan, we might go off the air and then come back if this thing re-strengthens. This does not have the considerable tag on it anymore. It's kind of losing some of its rotation here, but it could still have some hail, potentially up to the size of Nichols, is what I'm going to say here. And then again, could have some strong gusty winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. Rotation has lowered in this storm on the past couple of scans right now. Again, we showed you UT Knoxville as the storm moved through, and we'll continue to watch things closely. And if we have any more updates, we'll come back on. If not, stay tuned for the latest post on this storm. For now, here for this severe weather update, I'm Firstborn Tri-Cities Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle on Green WX. Thanks for watching.